Yak Track now goes to 70 tasks. And they added an additional 2 weeks to complete it.
Yeah.
Continuing until May 15th now.
Yeah.
What was your guys' initial thoughts on this?
Well, personally, I was a bit hyped at the start because I thought this was just going to mean we're going to get a shit ton of cosmetics this time. Maybe a little bit more variety instead of just 2 outfits, but
yeah,
no. If anything, the additional outfits are in the coin store.
Yeah, which we'll get to. We'll get to what a climb that is. But I want to actually just highlight. Oh, that's interesting. Folks watching on the video version will, of course, know that around these Yak Tracks, I show off the environment in game. And Zant just walked up to me, and has the title "Naughty I Zant."
You know it.
All right. But yeah, that aside, 70 tasks, and I did run the numbers on this one. It is 3.05 hours per day if you were to just play this Yak Track with the skill and kill, whereas the previous Yak Track was 3.04. So pretty much the same if you're going to do skill and kill. So I don't think we have to sound the alarm bell on that, right?
It's the same daily.
Yes.
But obviously, that's going to be more altogether. I mean, look, my initial reaction, my first thought was, okay, it's a cash grab. And
you're right. You're right. We need to be 100% honest to say that's what it is. And things like Battle Pass mechanics, which Yak Track is, exist for that sole purpose, to provide the people who play the game, and the people who play the game who are the most dedicated players of it, to get something out of it for that playtime they put in, and maybe encourage them to put a bit more time into it, or spend money on skips. 100% honest on that.
Yep. And that being said,
I have no problem with that because that's a money-making mechanic, and I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm not mad about it because it's not like we didn't get something. Yes, there's more tasks, but you still get a reward after every task, whether that's a lamp or dwarven toolbox or portable, skilling pack, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're still getting a reward, right? You still have the choice whether you're going to skill and kill, or I would say this actually pushes you into doing the other task even more.
It does. It does.
Which is basically bringing it in line with how it's supposed to be, but having the option that if you have the time, then you can just do what you're doing. It's like I told Sarah on the other day, you can still play exactly how you're going to play. Maybe you don't finish it, it doesn't matter, but it's something you can take or leave. It's just happening in the background. If you don't want to actively do it, you're still going to get the rewards.
But get this, you don't have much of a choice here. Task 57, if you're 99 fire making, burn 1,350 elder logs or driftwood. You're not going to do that because those are, north of 1,000 or GP more each.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah. But then you have the next one, Woodcutter Mine Ore, 382, Bane, Anamika. You can do that in a play session and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like some of the tasks really don't fit in that well in terms of how they're balanced on there. And I think with these task A's that are not the skill and kill, I think that they should be in order of magnitude faster than they are right now.
I would agree with that. Yeah. And I think, there's a difference between the task balancing and just saying the sky is falling because they've added 20 more tasks.
Yeah.
We have more time to do it. And like I said, to me, the thing is you're still getting a reward. Like every time you every time you do a task past that 50, you're still getting a reward.
You're getting a yak coin.
So I don't feel like this is that big of a deal. Like,
no, I don't.
It's not a conspiracy. That's a cash grab. Like, yeah, it
Battle
is.
passes are meant to be.
That's okay. I don't think that's in of itself like bad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would.
Well, let's put a different frame on it first before we go too far down that of saying bad or not. They also added a whole bunch of alternate colored items to the Yak Track shop with this, the Yak Coin shop, that you need to be able to have Yak coins to be able to purchase these alternate items. Would anybody on the panel like to take a guess of how many Yak coins you need to purchase everything that was added this week?
Negative 87.
No.
I don't know.
101 Yak coins
Holy
to purchase
shit.
everything that was added in the Yak shop with this Yak Track that is themed around it. Those are things like the colored royal shoulder capes, the Ilyankin fighter's outfit, the Ilyankin fighter's claw. And of course, these ones are also items from previous Yak Tracks, like the Ilyankin's traveler's bow and the fighter's claw, but they were added here. So if you wanted to purchase everything, you need 101 Yak coins to do that. They also added a telekinetic gold bar detonate ability override, so that when you detonate, it will detonate with gold bars. That's an interesting one. And they also added a bunch of pet overrides in terms of different colored dogs and different colored cats that go alongside this. But suffice to say, you're still looking north of about 90 Yak coins if you wanted to buy everything themed, and 101 Yak coins if you wanted to buy everything new that was added here with this. And it's interesting, I don't have the Ilyankin fighter's outfit. I thought I did that Yak Track all the way. But that's that side of the equation. Then you get 20 Yak coins still for completing the entire track from 1 to 70. 10 come in the first 50 tasks, and 10 come in the second 20. And then for every 3 hours you play after that, you get an additional Yak coin. So you start to see the huge wall that you're up against if you wanted to buy everything from the Yak coin shop.
That's a
and
lot.
Why the economics of Yak Track skips start to make sense for this. For Jagex, at least.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, you're buying cosmetics, right?
Bingo.
Which is what everyone always says that they want.
Which is what they always said they should do, but I think it's clear at this point that cosmetics are not going to sell as well as XP on Treasure Hunter.
Yeah. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
And I guess direct purchase cosmetics are just not really a thing anymore.
I guess. I mean, Solomon's General Store was their first foray into that, but I'm trying to remember the last thing that was added aside from retro overrides there.
I'm still bothered by the fact that a lot of the Yak Coin store is stuff that you used to be able to get with oddments.
That's true.
And
yeah, that's true.
I cannot stand that.
Yeah, that's legit. No, I think that's a good point. But as for like new direct purchasable cosmetics, I mean, we did have the claws last week.
Yeah, but not actual like fully adorned
outfits. Give me outfits. Give me pets. Yeah. Give me whole weapon packs. Just do the same stuff you did with Solomon's General Store years ago.
Yeah.
Do that nowadays with all these high quality assets. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And
I mean, I bought my share from Solomon's back in the day.
And honestly, like, I did too. Same here. Yeah, I remember going to 7-Eleven to buy a RuneScape card to buy shit from there. Yeah.
Yeah.